been in the hospital and somebody asks you, do you have a power of attorney or an advance directive? And you find yourself wondering, what are they? I don't know. Well, the Texas Hospital Association states that advance directives are directives that state your choices for health care or name someone to make these decisions if you're unable to make those wishes known in the future because of illness or injury. The three types that we're going to be talking about today is going to be our directive to physicians, family, or surrogates, a power of attorney, and out-of-hospital DNR. The most common of these is our advance directives to health care, to our physicians, family, or surrogates. Okay, these are for one person to be able to make decisions prior to illness or an injury that would cause them unable to make those decisions later. The best thing to do is for one person who's going to make these decisions to also let their family know what their decisions are going to be. They need to know what one would want or one would not want in a situation like these. These are good for as long as you want until you decide that you want to change them. Then all you have to do is make new ones and then hand those out and destroy your old copies. Now here I have an example here of things that might be on the checkoff list. And then on some of these you can put yes, no, you can write in, and there's normally even a blank form that you can write on them. The second one is there's a place on the physician, the directive to the physician and family and surrogates, that for a power of attorney, but there's also a separate form for a medical power of attorney. And this is an individual that one would set up along with your physician to help make decisions. Now in this, that person would want to make sure that who they're appointing is an agreement in the way they believe and the wants that they want. These are good for as long as you want. The only thing with these is if you have a medical power of attorney that is a spouse, they're automatically cut off once one is divorced, unless you specify specifically otherwise. You can also change your decision later on and do a new one and also throw that away. Then there's a common phrase that most people know called the DNR. And it's also known as the out-of-hospital do not resuscitate order. Now with these are only good for out-of-hospital settings. They do work in the ER, but they do not work whenever it comes to being admitted into a hospital. Now on these, they do not start any type of resuscitation at all. If your heart stops, they do nothing. If your heart stops or your lungs fail and you cease to have respirations. Now while there are multiple types of advance directives, it's nice to know what each one are. So the next time you find yourself in a hospital and you find someone asking you, do you have an advance directive or a DNR? You'll be able to look and answer with certainty, knowing what these questions are and what they stand for.